All right, y'all. This is another episode of In Our Lane podcast. I am your host, Emmeisha. You can follow me everywhere at EMMEISHA. And you can follow the podcast at _ In Our Lane. So today is an impromptu episode, so please bear with me. I really had to draft this outline out at the last minute because I was supposed to have a guest, but they ended up not showing up. So here we are doing what I do best, making it happen. So I think I should just catch up a little bit. I've just been living my life. Started dating somebody new. Depending on how that goes, I'll probably update y'all on that situation on a bonus episode, which I do need to record a bonus episode for y'all very, very soon. But we'll get to that when I get to that. I just been trying to live a little bit more so I can have some stuff to actually talk about. But yeah, so let's just get right into the topic of the day. So what I'm going to do is play this clip on Instagram. I've been saving a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about because it's a lot that be going on, and I be want to add my two little cents in. So here we go.
Motivational rants. Today rant is about being popular versus being paid. Y'all already know I am Mr. Point Me to Where Is the Money. I'm not going to no Instagram parties. I'm not hanging with no extra people. Where is the money? So being popular is no for me. I would rather be paid every time, anytime, all the time. Being paid is going to get my kids through college. Being paid is going to make sure that I have clothes on my back, food on my table. Being paid means that I get to invest in my properties. I don't need to take out no business loans and do the extra. Being paid is the route that I am trying to go. Now, the popularity that I build with working on my shit and to be paid is I can go for that. I'll take that. But just trying to be popular, get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. I say this all the freaking time. Like, I would rather get the money than worry about who know me, how many people know me, and all that good stuff. Like, I don't like when people try to what am I trying to say? I don't like when people try to say that you working with them, getting exposure is good enough. I can't pay my bills with exposure. Like, I can't pay my bills with saying that I met this person or that I know this person or this person knows me. That doesn't pay my bills. So I would much rather you pay me for my time and my services than to say, oh, basically you doing X, Y, and Z is equivalent to being in this room with X certain type of people. I'm really at that point where I am trying to be more vocal and let people know that in order for me to be in this room and provide these services, you're going to have to pay this rate. And that's just the point that I'm at right now. And if that's a problem, then maybe this relationship is not going to work. Because, like I said, I can't pay my bills with the fact that I have this many followers, or I was just at this event with this person and I can X, Y, and Z. Y'all get the point. So yeah, I just feel like people need to stop trying to pay people with exposure. Like, no, pay these people with their worth. And she also mentioned that I'm where the money resides. I'm not worried about being out in these clubs. I'm not worried about being seen. I'm really at the point right now where it's just like, if you want me to be outside, I need to be making money. Like, promoters DM me all the time and be like, you want to be outside tonight? I got this section, woo woo, pull up. And it's like, yeah, you let me get in you let me get in with my friends for free and we get the section, but you not buying us no food. You're not buying us nothing to drink. I'm not being paid to be here. And I know how the game goes. Y'all pay certain people to be in the building. And I just feel like if you want me to be in the building, I need you to cut the check. Because if I'm coming and I'm bringing other bitches or other people are coming because of me, I need to be getting paid, because you going to pay this person X amount of dollars for them to be there that night. So if you inviting me to come out and show my face, I need you to cough up that money. Other than that, I'm cool at the crib. Like, I can get a bottle and have a drink, play some music, and have a good time at my house. I don't have to be in the club to do that. And plus, I'm more of a Netflix and chill type person anyways. So me popping some popcorn, putting on a movie is a good time for me. So if you want me to be outside, I need you to compensate me for being outside. Other than that, I'm at home working on my craft, figuring out my next move. I'm not trying to be out here and being seen. That's just not my type of vibe at all. All right, y'all. So that's just my little 2 cents that I want to say about that. Okay, let's talk about it. We're going to watch. Well, listen, because y'all not watching.
Surround yourself with your purpose partners. If you're married to a believer, that needs to be your primary purpose partner. And then you need to pull some other people into that circle as well. Folk who can walk with you. Folk who know how to speak truth to you. Don't let somebody say they love you and they don't tell you the truth. I need people who love me enough to tell me what I need to know. Don't love me so much. I wanted to say something, but that's my boy. That's why you need to say something. Because if I'm your boy and you see me about to head off a cliff, you're supposed to be there and say, wait a minute, we're not going that way. Let's head over here. Who's your crew? Can you identify your crew? Your purpose partnership crew. The people who speak truth even when you don't want to hear it. Who are the people who will tell you what you need to know so you can stay on the straight and narrow road? You know your crew, because when you're sleepy, they help you wake up. When you're tired, they help you perk up. When you're discouraged, they help you cheer up. When you're disgruntled, they help you sweeten up. When you're crooked, they help you straighten up. When you're dirty, they help you clean up. When you're tardy, they'll help you catch up. When you're guilty, they'll help you fess up. When you're childish, they'll help you grow up. When you're empty, they'll help you fill up. When you're low-key, they'll help you turn up. When you're timid, they'll help you stand up. When you're cold, they'll help you heat up. When you're complacent, they'll help you fire up. When life knocks you down, they'll help you stand up. When you're depressed, they'll help you look up. And if you're gossiping, they'll tell you to shut up. And you gotta identify your purpose partners so that no matter what happens, they make sure you don't give up. You gotta surround yourself with...
I'm that friend. If you sitting here talking about people, especially if you talking about some you don't have no business, ain't got nothing to do with you, I don't want to hear about it. If it does not directly affect you, if it's not directly have anything to do with you, I don't want to hear it. But back to the main point. Let's talk about purpose partners. Like, I just feel like I am finally understanding that the purpose partners that I have in my life is enough for me. I was thinking that I needed more friends. I was thinking that I was missing out, and I wanted to expand and, let some more people into my circle and all that good stuff. But I am in a place right now where I feel like I'm good with the women that I have right now. And that's all that I need. And I just want to work on just nurturing those relationships. I really want to continue nurturing those relationships and just focusing on those relationships and not trying to, add new friends, because I got enough that I can handle right now. Like, I feel like the women that are in my life right now, they really pour into me and love on me, and they have really been in my corner from the beginning, and that's all I could ever ask for. And I'm so appreciative to have these women in my life. and I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. And I just pray that we just continue to grow. And I love being their cheerleader and watching them on the sidelines and just watching them grow and, flourish in their life. And I just love my friends. Like, I just really do. The ones that are really my friends, I really, really, really love them so freaking much. And I feel like they are my purpose partners. And, so your purpose partners, whether that's a friend, a sister, your mom, a significant other, they are so important to your overall just growth. And you need people to keep you in check, and you need people to tell you how it is. I don't like when somebody is a yes person. Like, don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what I need to hear. You see what I'm saying? I'm okay. Hurt my feelings. Like, I have a hard shell. So you telling me what it is not gonna hurt my feelings. I need to hear it. And I feel like that comes from me being a dancer. You have to have tough skin when they're giving you constructive criticism. When people tell me anything about my podcast that's constructive criticism, I listen, I take notes, and I implement those changes. And I just feel like you have to be able to listen to what they're saying and be able to make those changes so that you can grow. And yeah, that's just all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna move on to the next clip so we can talk about it.
Season's 4 months. Oh, okay. Spring's 4 months, summer's 4 months, fall's 4. Anything after 4 months is no longer a season. It's now a pattern. Mm-hmm. That's good. So I think sometimes we say, man, I'm in a season of, how long you been in that season? That's 3 years? No, that's sir. Unless you live in Canada, Antarctica. Winter don't last for 3 years. Season's 4 months.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about this because, like he said, a season is 4 months. And a season is a season, but sometimes your season lasts a little bit longer, and now you've created a habit. Now you've created a pattern. And when you are trying to make changes in your life and you want to implement new habits and you want to grow and move on to, like, for example, if you want to start working out, if you want all of these, physical changes, but you still eating the same, you haven't dedicated a certain time and schedule to work out. And I just had, a fitness coach and nutritionist come on to the podcast not too long ago and talk about this. Like, you don't have to be perfect, but once you, have your day or two or even have your week, get back on it. And so back to the point, don't let a season turn into a pattern and get stuck in whatever it is that you're going through. I struggle with this myself. It's some things where I may let a situation go on for a little bit longer than it should be, just because I done got comfortable and I done got used to this person, even though I know their season is up. Friendships, let their season go, but I be still trying to hold on because I done got used to that person being in my life. And it's hard to break those patterns. It's hard to break those habits. It's hard to let these people go once their time is up. They came to teach you a lesson. And once you learn that lesson, it's time for you to move on. And I was listening to Pastor Keon this morning, and he touched on that a little bit, and it just really resonated with me, and that's just something that I know that I have to work on. So yeah, don't get stuck in a season and let that season turn into a pattern. Y'all really got to learn how to let things be what it is and move on. Don't get stuck. That's the overall thing that I just wanted to leave y'all with. Because, yeah, like, I am in a new season right now. And this season, I'm learning so much that it kind of was a little overwhelming for me at first. But I am starting to see that this season is closing, it's coming to an end, and I'm entering into a new season. And I'm just so thankful and hopeful for what's to come. My mind is changing, my mind is shifting, my energy is just new. And that's another thing that Pastor Keon was talking about this morning. Just creating a new mindset and not being stuck in that negativity and not being stuck in that depression and not being stuck in my anxiety. I'm letting it go. I'm moving forward, and I am and I am what am I trying to say? And I am accepting newness into my life. I'm not dealing with that old way of thinking that I was that negative and just traumatized, just unhealed version of myself is gone. It was here, it had its time, and I'm leaving it where it's at. And that's where I'm gonna leave that at today. So yeah, places to go, things to do. I started going back to church, y'all, like actually physically going to church. So for a long time, I was just watching videos on YouTube on Sundays to have my church, but I've actually physically went to go visit a church, and I enjoyed it so much, y'all. When I tell you the Holy Spirit was just covering me, and I needed that, and I didn't realize how much I needed that, because even when I was just at home in my own space, the Holy Spirit would be there with me and I would feel the presence of God. But it was a whole nother feeling and just energy that I needed in my life when I went to go visit this church. And so go to church, y'all. Actually physically take your behind and sit in a church building and just feel the presence of the Lord. I'm telling you, nothing beats that. And, you know, I grew up in the church, so it's just, it's a difference now because of my relationship with God. Like, you know, when you're younger, your parent is, you know, basically pushing you to go to church and they're making you go to church. But it's like now I have the choice and I want to be there. I want to go to church. Like when I tell y'all, like now it's like that's what I'm doing. Like on Sundays, I'm going to church. That's just what it is. I'm no longer working. If I work on Sundays, it's gonna have to be after church. But on Sundays, that's my time with God, and I'm going to stick to that. Just how I said I was going to stick to going to studios, stick to working out, stick to doing everything else that I said I'm gonna do, this is something that I am implementing in my life and I have to do it. So if you call me and ask me what I'm doing on Sunday, I'm going to church. I'm not gonna be staying out all types of late on Saturday nights because on Sunday morning I'm going to church. So that's just something that I need for me. And I've only been doing it for like, I only went 2 weeks. I didn't go this week simply because I had kickball practice and it just so happened to be at the time where I wasn't going to be able to make it to church and kickball practice. So I just watched Pastor Keon online today. But next Sunday, I'm going to be in church, and that's just is what it is. So Emmeisha's watch list. Y'all, Average Joe on BET Plus is hilarious. It's a really, really good show. Definitely got to check it out. They have 4 episodes out right now. I cannot wait for the next episode to come out. I really wish they would have just dropped all the episodes so I could just binge watch the whole season. But I'm going to wait for the next episode to come out. I'm already caught up. And yeah, so Average Joe, BET Plus, definitely go check that out. It is getting so freaking good. Like, I was a little hesitant at first. I didn't know if I was really going to like it or not. But when I tell y'all, Average Joe, BET Plus is giving what it's supposed to give. Like, if you like, you know, murder mystery type shows, that's what Average Joe is. So make sure you head over to BET Plus and watch Average Joe and let me know how you like it. Okay, so ask Misha. Make sure you send in your advice letters to @_in_our_lane pod. No, Instagram is just @_in_our_lane. So if y'all need my advice on something, if you need my perspective on something, you just want me to give y'all my little 2 cents, let me know. I got you. Let me know if you want to stay anonymous or if you want me to shout you out. I got you. So since I don't have a question for today, I'm going to pull a card from I'm Curious to Know, and we going to see. Oh, I don't think I did this one. This is a good one. And then let me try to find another one right quick. Ooh. I really think I done went through this whole deck of cards, y'all. I gotta find us something else to talk about. Okay, I like these 2 cards. I think that should be good enough to wrap us up for the day. I don't know why I think I could sing, but I'm probably gonna cut that out. But yeah, this should be enough to wrap us up for today. So my first card says, who's your celebrity crush? So right now, I think that my celebrity crush is, okay, Keith Powers. Who else do I got a little crush on? Dang. I really think Keith is probably like the only one that I'm just like, I don't know this other guy's name, but he's really cute. Let me look on my Instagram real quick. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. You know what's crazy though? Like, I be so afraid to like meet these people in real life because I just feel like I like them from afar. And it's just like not every time, but most of the time when I meet celebrities in person, I'm kind of like disappointed. And it's just like, yeah, I'll just continue to just, support and watch you from afar. I don't necessarily have to be a part of your life and become your friend or nothing like that. So let me see. I'm trying to think, like, who else do I think is cute? Of course, Chris Brown. Of course. Chris Brown. Who else do I have a little crush on? Like, my female crush is like Tiana Taylor. Love her. She's freaking gorgeous and talented. She's really that girl. Ari is gorgeous. I think that's all I'm gonna give for today because I can't really think of nobody's name right now. But yeah, so Keith Powers and Chris Brown, of course, are my celebrity crushes for real. Okay, so if you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? If I could travel anywhere in the world right now at this moment, I would go to Africa. I really want to go to Egypt and just explore the pyramids and just explore the Nile River and just really be out there in the desert and seeing what Egypt has to offer. So that's where I would go. All right. So I got to get out of here for today, y'all. I got to remind y'all to stay in your lane, of course, and live your life with an abundance mindset. Like I told y'all, I'm just really in a new mindset and a new place in my life. And I am accepting abundance. I am welcoming abundance. I am changing my mindset to an abundant mindset. I just want abundance. I want to live in abundance. I want to accept the inheritance that God has granted me as his child. So, yeah. Make sure that you live your life with abundance. With an abundance mindset, excuse me. All right, y'all. It's time for me to go. I'll talk to y'all in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share. I really, really, really need it. And I really appreciate each and every one of you.